to say? Okay, so I am just going to record it just for fun. So, yeah, I was talking to Christine earlier, and we were talking about, goals in the month and doing things, and just, you've had some new people join the team, and, getting restarted and getting everything happening. And so I was like, let's just do a Zoom call. So that's what we're here for. We're doing a Zoom call, and we can do these calls anytime, or like, I've done, when I've had people bring on new market partners, I've done calls like this with them. That way, when they come on, I share my screen and I show them exactly how to log in, where to put where to do their direct deposit. Like, I go through the basics of the back office with them when they log in. And I even sometimes, depending if my computer is going quickly enough, not like slow, I will show them a few of the groups on Facebook and just a couple of different things, so they can see it, right, instead of just the phone call. So we found that helpful. When you bring new people on, like Carrie, your new partner, if she would like to do one, we can do one.
I think that would be awesome, because I was going to meet with her on Monday to go over how to log in, sign up new VIPs or market partners, whatever. So I was going to do that. But if we can do that online, that might be easier for her. So,
especially if you are still away on sick leave, you may have more time in the day. You're more flexible. So yeah, we can totally do that. See if she's got time, and we can do that. And and it's nice to see people too, right? Like, so then we all realize that we're like real people. So that's important too. So the big thing is the next Wednesday event that is where's it at again, Christine?
It's at the Four Points Sheraton, and it just opened in March. So I walked in there today. I connected with a guy named Eddie. He's the marketing guy, and walked in there today. It's beautiful, you guys. And so we've got the whole, like, as soon as you walk in, there's just a small counter for check-in, but then over here, there's the entire restaurant. So beside the restaurant is a plain old room that we could rent for $350, but he was going to give it to me for half price. And I'm like, yeah, we're trying to not have a charge. So nobody goes into that lounge, especially on a Wednesday night. So it's going to be the perfect spot.
That's perfect.
It's got a little fireplace, and the nice thing about Wednesdays is they've got drink specials until 7 o'clock, and they have appetizers. And I said, well, tell me about the appetizers. And he said, well, last Wednesday we had dry ribs and chicken fingers. So, I mean, a person, they'll have, as long as I let them know how many people there are, they will provide free that. And then some people can order their own salads if they want to, or whatever, So it goes until 7 o'clock. And that's why I thought if we tell people to come at 6, we usually have people showing up at 6:15, 6:20. And so 2 things. I want people to get there on time, like say it, so that we could start by 6:30, but also be there in time to go grab some of the free appies, and you know what I mean?
So that'll be something to tell people when you're inviting them, right? Say we're going to do it at the Sheraton. They've got drink specials, and they have free appetizers till 7. So we're going to meet there at 6, everybody, right? And say that way we can all have a little snacky. This way people know, like, if they get there too late, like, they will not have any, right? So make sure make sure that they know that. That's going to be really key, is the fact that there's a time limit on the free food. So I think we need to, have you ever made an Eventbrite link?
I did back in December, and I was just trying to do it just before we got on this call, but I was trying to do it on my phone, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So I think I just have to do it on my laptop.
Okay. If you can do it, that's awesome. If you can't, then I can just send me the information and I'll do it too. So we should have that link, just because there's going to be some people that maybe if you send somebody a message on Facebook or something and you don't personally talk to them, like, you can send them the link as well. Don't send the link without talking to somebody. The key to this is we want to have, obviously, as many people as we can, but you need to make the invitations personal. So don't post the link on your timeline saying, hey, everybody, I'm doing this. right? You could possibly on the Tuesday do something like that, post it like the day before and say, hey guys, I know it's last minute, but we have a couple of spots left, something like that. But we don't want to be posting that link now. It's got to be personal invitation. So if you get personal commitments with people, like keep track of that. And then, you know, if you are chatting with someone in Messenger, you could say to them, hey, can I send you, if they say, I'll think about it, say, well, let me send you the link. So you can send it, but, you know, work on really talking to people and connecting personally. So then here's the thing now. It's going to be sort of like, let's do a prize for everybody that brings a guest will be entered into, I'm going to bring some prizes. Like I'm going to bring some of the travel bags. They've been sent, by the way, to Pam and to Debbie,
Excellent.
Sarah's person and your person. So they've been sent. But I will do, you know, for everybody who brings a guest, they'll be entered into something. I'll probably bring some extra hairsprays. Like I have like 8 hairsprays still, or maybe 10. I don't know. I have a shitload of hairsprays.
Sarah, you know what? Let me do an inventory, because you don't have to haul all that stuff. I've got extra hairsprays. I've got a couple of extra mousses.
I'll bring some stuff too, though. Like, so we can have a lot of prizes, right? I'll bring some stuff. If you have one, if everyone brought one thing, like we could have a grand prize basket. Like, let's just, you know, go gather some stuff up. But definitely, you bring a guest. You we're gonna have. Here's the thing: we'll have a prize for all the guests. We'll do a draw, but then there'll be an extra draw for the people that brought a guest. So that'll be a different ticket, right? So this way, and if they bring 2 guests, they can have 2 tickets. So really encourage them, and even just tell them, like, you know, bring someone with you, bring your girlfriend, bring your mom, bring your sister, and just say to them, you know, just tell them you're trying to win a prize, and we're gonna have some free food and get a drink. Right? Like, it doesn't have to be like, say, like, this is going to be social and fun. We don't want people to think that, you know, we're going to we're not having a big billboard pinned up, you know, like it's not like a chalkboard and stuff. Like, we need people to know that, you know, we're going to eat some food, we're going to talk a little hair, and then we're going to give away some stuff. And then we're going to ask them to do it.
And to also encourage your retail customers and your VIPs to come and to bring a guest, for sure, a guest or 2 if they can.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of, I know VIP, having a special VIP appreciation night might be something different, but you know, just to incorporate.
No, let's combine it. Let's combine it. This can be a VIP, and like a Meet Monates, you know, at the same time. So you should contact any VIPs or retail sale customers you have had and invite them, because you can tell them, hey guys, it's so early in the month. Let's try to get you 3 friends so you can have your next order for free. Right? Yeah. Somebody needs to reach out to Christy's VIPs, right? Like, and to Candace's. If there's market partners, if there's VIPs, Christine, like we can run a report. If there's VIPs in the downline, like under anybody who, and they're not really doing much, we need to reach out to them and offer it to them, right? Like,
I'll do that.
Yeah, because that's important.
Yeah.
Now,
and VIPs, we can have a couple different draws. So any VIP that shows up gets entered into a draw. You know, bring a guest, there's another draw. Like, we'll have lots of prizes. So I really encourage people to bring guests and do that. And then here's the thing. So it's like, maybe you've talked to a lot of the people already on your list. So I'm going to ask you guys, if you haven't done a list, to try to do one. But if you have done one and you've sort of been through a lot of them, then it's going to be a little bit harder, because you're going to have to, you know, dig a little deeper. Or what you can do, unless somebody literally told you to, you know, shot you the finger and told you to F off, right, and said, go away, don't talk to me anymore. You know, you can reach back to people that maybe you talked to 5 months ago, and you could say something like, you know, hey, Christine, I know it's been a while, and I know, you know, money maybe wasn't the right fit for you before, but listen, we're having an event with the girls, because, you know, some of you may know each other, but you say, we're having an event with the girls, we got some free food, you know, we're gonna have some prizes. I would really love it if you would just, you know, come and take a listen, and you can say to them, it really might not be for you, but this will be a fun atmosphere, and you might know someone it is for. So reach back to people you have spoken to and just see if you could rekindle, because I've been reading, I read this one book by this guy, and he said, you know, and literally, unless someone tells you like, no, go away, you know, like F off, like it really just means not now, you know, and that is so true. Like so many times the opportunity is just not, it's not really the opportunity, it's the timing, right? Because if the timing is right, it's the timing.
You know, it's interesting you said that, Sarah, because I still have the gals' names from the events in White City. And I've reached out to them and left messages like 3-4 times, and I'm not receiving any type of response. So I thought, you know what? I'm throwing those away because I'm going to focus my energy on possibilities where I'm going to get responses.
And you know what? Out of that same event, and that, by the way, was back in January, I have reached out to those same people in the last couple of months, and I have had probably 2 of them say, please take me off your list. And it's like, thank you. You know what? That's all I need to hear, right? I want to know one way or the other where you're at. So no is not a bad thing. And what's the rule on how many times?
5 or 6. Yeah.
Isn't there a thing on, right? How many times not to say no or not to hear no?
To be exposed. Yeah.
I get that. Just think, and I'm not disagreeing because there's lots of research on this with direct sales. But if I haven't had any type of response, I can't get responses, I'm just going to focus my energy on other possibilities.
100% sure. Like, were these people from an event, like a DS event?
Yeah, a trade show.
I was more talking, I wasn't necessarily talking about those people to reach back to. I was thinking more about people that were on your warm list, more people that you actually knew.
Okay.
On our actual list.
Yeah, like people that you actually know, you know, saying, you know, hey, I'd love it if you, because this way you could say to them, I'd love, those people. Yeah. Then you could say to them, you know, I know I shared this with you back in November, and, you know, you really weren't interested in learning more, you know, I'm still loving my hair, I'm loving the company, and I'd love to share it with you. And then you say to them, it might not be for you, and I know, you know, but I would love it if you could support me, because the more people we can get in that room, even if they don't join us, like they will tell other people, as long as we're awesome and we're fun and we have great hair, you know, and we share with them. So we just want to have as many people as possible. So I was more, oh, hey, Deb's getting on. Hi, Deb. She's
my newest VIP. Come here.
Hi, buddy.
This is my husband, Don.
Hi, Don. Hi.
That's Sarah, Carrie, and you know Val. And this is Miss Mason.
Hi, Val.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, sweetie.
Yeah, can you see us?
Okay, you could take him. Take him.
We won't be long, I promise. We won't be long. We'll just have a quick powwow here. So that is where your focus really needs to be, is, you know, obviously you can of course do reaching out to new people and, you know, that, but focus on people that you really know, who, if you ask them to support you, they might, right? Because that's what we want. We want them to support us, and people that are your VIPs and other people that maybe that you're at work with, and if you see people around and stuff like that. And there's a few things I was going to talk to you guys about Facebook as well. Hi, Deb, can you hear us?
I'm just texting her.
Because I can see her on the screen here.
Oh.
But there's no, I just see a black box and her name.
Yeah, I had to press something. What did I have to press? The gallery or something, and the audio. So maybe.
Oh, well, that's why he's puking probably.
Oh no. Someone's puking. It's not me. Dad?
Is it the puppy?
Oh, the puppy. Or the baby. Oh.
This is Buddy.
Hi, Buddy.
Buddy's old. He's 18.
Aww.
But he still uses Monate.
You know what? Pets
it's anti-aging. Right? Buddy, don't eat the grass seed. Okay, go.
You guys both have like long, wavy hair, you and the dog.
Yeah.
So cute.
Well,
yeah.
If Deb isn't hearing us, I will make sure that I talk to her, or I'm not sure how she goes on to listen to the recording.
I will have a recording and I can put it in your group and you can check it out there. It creates a recording for me. It takes a little time. It doesn't happen immediately. So don't, it won't happen like, it'll just take a little time. But,
Deb's listening. She just can't see us. So she said she'll figure that out, but she's listening.
Okay.
Hi, Deb. Nice to
meet
you. Hear us.
Okay, so I think we know the people we have to get. So who can come for sure that you know? So Christine, you can come. Carrie, you can come on Wednesday?
I will be there, and I will be bringing guests. I've already reached out to a couple, like probably 4 or 5 people personally.
Awesome.
And I will get firm commitments. So, and I know Debbie has already got a guest coming.
Woohoo!
Confirmed already.
That's awesome. So Debbie's coming and Belle's coming for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job, Debbie. Belle, you're going? Yeah.
Yep. It's Shelly.
We'll get Shelly, Chanel.
Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 market partners, right? So, and then me, and I'm going to see if I can find someone in Regina. I actually have my friend Carrie, who I was at his event tonight. He has a friend who's a couple in Regina, so we might be able to get them too. So, I don't really know anybody out there. And, you know, like I've tried when I've gone to go to events before, like I've tried to post in all sorts of things like, oh, come to this. It never works. It's going to be people that you personally know or people that can connect you to people, right? So, you know, you could reach out to your hairdresser and say, because you probably all have told your hairdressers, right? So you could say to them, hey, and especially even if it's not for them, you could say, hey, you know what? I'm doing an event next week, and I know you said it wasn't for you, but I was just wondering if you knew anybody that might be open to it, right? Or ask your friends who's a home hairstylist and see if you can get referrals to some home stylists, right? Were you going to say something, Christine?
Well, I was just going to say, you know, to say this is why I keep bringing my products to you. So come hear about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Sarah, then what are you planning on doing? The Meet Monet, like the Dare to Succeed? Is that what you're?
I don't know. Whatever.
Or whatever.
No. What I was planning on doing was, I figure we'll get there. We'll, you know, hang out and chat and, you know, talk a little bit about stuff. And then I'm going to do the Dare to Succeed. So we'll also do, I like a little segue talking about the products as well. So we'll probably do a little segue on the products and
maybe if each market partner talks about what their favorite product is and why, and maybe researches it a little bit, or just, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like just, or even about a system.
Yeah, well, we definitely need testimonies. Like we have to have some testimonies, right? And we have usually when I did this one event with Deb Porsche, she had I did a business testimony, and then I think Lena did a product testimony. So everyone can get involved and do something at some point. Like someone maybe could introduce, someone could, you know what I mean? That way everybody gets to do something. So we can break it down then, but we'll definitely do the Dare to Succeed, and because that is what we're supposed to be doing too, right? Like then it keeps it the same for everybody and they see it and it's the same. Yeah. Okay.
Deb, I just wanted to mention, because Deb missed the initial part, is that we talked about earlier that we want to make sure that we communicate with people coming, that it's going to be, you know, a fun event. We're going to encourage people to come around 6. There's free appetizers between 6 and 7. People can order drinks or whatever, and there's going to be lots of prizes, Deb. So there'll be prizes for the VIPs that come. There'll be prizes for the somebody who brings the most guests. There'll be prizes for, you know, a guest or whatever. There'll be lots of draws anyways. We'll just say there'll be lots of draws. So, you know, encourage everybody you know to come.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, there's a drink. The drink special is on until 7, as well as the appetizers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think because the room is free, right, Christine?
Yep.
The room is free and the apps are free. Everyone's going to get a drink. So, you know, we can, between the 5 or 6 of us, like we could probably, you know, we will figure it out, right? If everyone puts a little tiny bit of money in, and then I'll cover the rest, and we will get everyone a free drink. So they're not even going to have to pay for a drink, right? They're going to come, have a free drink, eat some food, maybe win some prizes, and learn about great hair. That's, you know. But you
Perfect.
definitely want to have as many firm commitments as possible. Like, let's say this weekend you get 5 people to confirm. That's awesome. Don't stop. Keep trying. Go for more, right? Like I had once I had 20 people confirmed for an event and 3 came. So it was like, right?
Yeah.
So the more you can. And here's the other thing, like if people live sort of near you or whatever, like offer to pick them up. Like, oh, let me pick you up. Right? So that way, if you're picking somebody up, you know they're coming, right? That's
true. You're coming.
Yes, the more people sorry, there's something on my screen, I'm scratching it. The more people you can pick up in your car, rent a van, man. Like, drive around. But, yeah. So, okay. So that's what the main focus right now is going to be on, inviting people and, of course, following up with other people that don't live in Regina, because we have the awesome promotion with the get your starter kit for free, right? So, like, you know, you need to focus on inviting people to the event, but don't forget that that if you know people that are not in Regina, that we have this promo option. And here's what I want to share with you guys. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to share it because I wanted to talk a tiny bit about Facebook. So Facebook is really, there we are. Facebook is really an amazing tool to be used by people to build their business. And one of the most important things about Facebook is that you have to be consistent. Although now I'm going to see a 9-hour post. But what I mean by consistent is, like, you have to obviously, like, consistently be posting on Facebook. And I've actually was a little bit bad because I went out to an event, because the last time there was any interaction on here was 4 hours ago. When was this last comment? So, but you want to have, oh, we got to stay with free. We're going to have 10 minutes, then we might have to stop and start again. You want to make sure on Facebook that you have a picture of you, right, you know, in your profile, and you have a timeline picture. Some people put Monate stuff back there. I personally don't usually do that because I don't want people to come to my timeline and think that it's going to be all Monate. But it really is your choice. When you start posting things on your timeline, you should do an assortment of things, right? Like, I post every day, usually a couple times a day. But if you're only posting 1 time a day, you need to make sure that you're literally only posting Monate every, like, 5th day, okay? Because if you're posting it, think of it this way: 1 out of every 5 posts. So you could do regular Monate, regular Monate, right? So that follows the 80-20 rule. And if you're posting once a day, that means every 5th day you're going to post something Monate. If you tend to post twice a day, then you might post every 3rd day. What I like to say to people is, if you do want to use Facebook for marketing, you need to be consistent. So when you wake up in the morning every day, if you can, like I drink my coffee, make a post. And then you don't have to worry about it because it's done. If you get back on later, awesome. And maybe you make another maybe you do a post that's, what you were doing in the day or something, because you can have more. But you want to make sure that you just don't only post Monate. And then, so, like, if I like something someone has done, like this, somebody else posted, but I don't like to share other people's stuff, because when you share other people's stuff, like, if they were to click on it, it takes them back to them. So when I see something I like let's say you liked this picture, you would click on it, and then for me, I go control click, and then I save it, right? And then I go to my own timeline and I upload it, and then I usually do this, repost. That's what I do. I do hashtag repost, because I don't like to tag other people a lot in my stuff. And just because, as I said, like, it can take it to other people's pages. So when you want to market on Facebook, you want people to stick with you. You don't want them to say, oh, she shared this thing from Sally. Oh, look at all Sally's fun stuff. And then they start following Sally, right? You want them to stay with you.
You did control.
Are you on a Mac?
No.
Okay, I'm on a Mac. So
on iPad.
Oh, on an iPad. Well, you can also do this. If the picture's here, you can go options and go to download, right? Okay. Options, download. I just do that control click, but you can options and download, and then just find it. And then you just go here, you go photo, and then you go to upload it, because then it's now your own, right? Like, whatever you want to do, and you upload it.
You should be able to just copy it as well.
Yeah, copy and paste maybe. Something like
that, but a lot of times I'll get the other person's, Danica puts a lot of her own information on hers and stuff, and then I don't want her information on there, and I've had trouble with that, but I'm not very techie gal, so.
So well, what I'm going to say about that is to stop using her stuff. She puts like her website on a lot of things, right? So even if you do copy and share and do it on your own page and it's not a shared version, what's going to happen is they might see that web link and go to it. So yes. I'm gonna say don't use her stuff then. What I do when I want to read something, if I want to see something that I haven't found, I will just go. I was gonna buy that book. I will just go here and I'll Google something like I'll do funny coffee morning. Whoops! I make typos, and then I go to images, and then I'm like, well, look at that one, black or with cream. Like that's cute, right? Or I'll just before coffee, after coffee, and then I will find my own image and copy it. And but there's actually another really cool thing you can put on your computer. It's called JING. I'm going to show you it on my screen right here. So watch, my cursor is going to go over in this little corner like this. See, and that little light's coming up. I'm going to click on this plus button and then watch what happens. I can go like that. All right, and then I click save, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna add some words. I'm gonna go, Sarah. Oops. And look what I just did. I added my own words to that one, and then I save it, and it saves it to my desktop. So you could steal anybody's picture anywhere you wanted with JING, J-I-N-G.
And what type of computer is that though?
I'm on a Macintosh.
Oh, okay.
But oh my God,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a great one. And so like, let's say there's something else here. Like let's say this guy, me coffee, no worky. That's funny. But let's say that was somebody's website. This is why I like JING. So you just go to JING and you take it, and then I go, okay, I don't want your words. I'm gonna crop that with no words, right? Right. Or you could crop it deeper. Whoops. You could crop it like this, and then you could make it a little black, and you slide it down, and then you could type in your own words there in the black spot. There's lots of different things you could do with this JING. I'm going to cancel it. It's a really cool thing. If you need help with it later, like I could help you. I just like it because if Donica's words are at the bottom and you want to crop it out, you can. And there's lots of other apps. When I'm there, I can show you guys another app that's super cool that you can use your own pictures and add words to, right? So it's super cool. You can do that. I'll show you guys when I'm there. I was just going to show you a little bit.
A ton of time trying to get a single freaking post on there that works for me. So, and I've had Christine show me, and she's just pulling out her hair. So
I will help you. See, it's because the thing is, like, as I said, like you want to make sure that you stay sort of true to who you are, and the types of posts to post. So motivational posts are pretty much, I know all of us sort of like motivational. So motivationals are good. I personally like sort of funny ones, sometimes slightly sarcastic and funny. And I don't post a lot of things that are, political or too religious or anything. But like this, like it's good to put a picture of somebody, my husband, and then a combination. Sometimes you should put some words down. So mine was, and this actually came to me when I was sleeping one night. When you say you're sitting poolside, does it count if the pool is to your side, but in your neighbor's yard? So that came to me when I was sleeping, and I wrote it down so I could use it. But it's a good idea to put a mixture. But then here, so like I talked great hair, right? And then I put great hair and Monate there. I actually hardly ever, if ever at all, use any of those corporate images. And I never ever, well, not never ever, I probably have, but I don't put free or only $24.95. Don't put your link in your post, because when Facebook sees those words like free or sale or even BOGO or discount, your post does not get seen by as many people. And I know a lot of times when you look at corporate pictures, so let's say this is my newsfeed. So let's say I'm just looking at my newsfeed, Good people are talking about the town. That's just an idea, that it's not a picture. But I'll be looking here, and these are all sort of looking pretty cool, right? But like if I get to somebody's post, I'm just trying to see it. See, I got some people, I've gotten rid of a lot of people. But if I find people that have, I'm not even finding anybody. Did someone make this? I wanted to make a video of these. I bought 2 of these things. But if you got one that's got like big sale, or a lot of times, let me see if my It Works person does it. We'll just see if I can. I'm just looking here. She does it. If I see personally these things like this, when these corporate things, right? It Works regime, blah blah blah, or I usually just scroll by them. I'm like, oh, because people know you're trying to sell them, right? If you're putting, oh, we got a great big sale, get this, they know you're trying to sell them. And they don't want to be sold. You know, people want to be shared with, and they want to know how your products are going to help them. So our thing is going to, you know what, this is going to stop, and I'm going to start it again. So just wait a minute. I'm going to turn it off, and I'll send you another link. One sec, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry.